Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Coach Scratch here today, and I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be on my thoughts and what I think could be replacing Wicked Twister at Cedar Point. So let's hop in right to this video. So Wicked Twister is a intimate impulse coaster that stands at 216 feet tall with a max speed of 70 miles per hour. To be exact, that's 72 miles per hour. So there's been a lot of speculation going around the coaster community, and I'm going to share my thoughts of what I think could be replacing Wicked Twister. So I think that after Wicked Twister gets removed, I think Cedar Point is going to stay true to what they were saying about their beachfront a couple years ago. They said a couple years ago that they're going to try and keep the beachfront open and just keep it a wider, broad of area. Now, with that being said, I just want to say that I think that the old plot of land where the All Wheels Extreme Stadium once stood is going to be used in this project, or the plans for this area. Everybody's been speculating about the giant wheel and Troika and Tiki Twirl. Well, I think that the giant wheel itself will get relocated throughout the park. It wouldn't be the first time the giant wheel has been relocated, but Troika, I don't think will be relocated in the park. Troika's been there for a couple years now. It's been there for a decent period of time. Same with Tiki Twirl. Tiki Twirl was also relocated somewhere else in the park. My personal opinion is that I would love to see Tiki Twirl go, and so I would love to see Troika go, but the giant wheel be relocated throughout the park. With all that being said, here's the plot of land that I think Cedar Point is going to be working with this project. Now, I do think that this project will be a roller coaster. Now, usually the way that Cedar Point likes to do things is if they remove a roller coaster, they always replace it with another roller coaster. This is not always the case, but in this case, I think it is. This plot of land is a pretty decent sized plot of land that I've circled and that I believe to be a coaster. Now, we're gonna cross out a coaster real quick, and I think that's gonna be a wooden coaster. Cedar Point does really need a modern wooden coaster, but I do not think this is the plot of land for that wooden coaster. As I said, Cedar Point destroyed Disaster Transport, or got removed Disaster Transport and Space Spiral to open up the beachfront and make a new ride or a new coaster, which was Gatekeeper. Now, I don't think the wooden coaster be going in this plot of land for two reasons. One, the beachfront, and two, I just don't think it's a big enough area for what Cedar Point would like to do with a wooden coaster. Now, I do think that this plot of land is prime location for something like a Gerstlauer Infinity coaster. It just kind of looks like it fits in this plot of land, and I feel like it'd be a very nice and eye-catching coaster just to sit there and watch and look at. And I feel like that this would attract a bunch more GP to the park, because the GP generally gravitate towards these type of rides. They could do something like the steepest drop, probably the inversion record for the North American continent. I mean, there's really no telling what Cedar Point will actually do with this plot of land, but they are going to end up breaking some type of record in true Cedar Point fashion. And just with Wicked Twister itself, I don't think it's going to be absolutely demolished. I mean, these type of coasters are becoming more and more rare due to their LIMs, which is linear induction motors. But I don't think Cedar Point would just scrap this, or Cedar Fair just scrap this coaster. I feel like this could go to Michigan's Adventure or World of Fun. With that being said, the Gerstlauer could probably break the North American inversion record with probably 10 or even 11 inversions, and I would love to see that for this park, because this park has a lot of loopers, but they're not intense loopers. They're kind of just gradual B&M loopers, and most of their B&M loopers are out of date except Gatekeeper and Valraven, but their other loopers are also consisting of like Corkscrew, Raptor, Rougarou, and just other coasters in that sort of nature. Another thing I would like to see Cedar Point do is revamp the two kid areas around this plot of land. This would be Camp Snoopy and Candy Kingdom. So the big structure in the center of this picture, or in the left side of this picture, is the Coliseum. That Coliseum has been there for a long time. People have been speculating a dark ride could go in there, and that's been a rumor for years now, and I just don't see that happening. I just don't think Cedar Point would renovate the Coliseum where there's a dance floor, dance floor up top, an arcade on the bottom. I'd like to see the arcade be gutted and that building used for something else, but I feel like Kitty Kingdom is in prime real estate to be revamped and possibly have a new kids ride or a kids coaster be in that area. I do not think 2 coasters could come in 1 year, but I do feel like that this kids area really needs to be revamped, and this part of the park is also not the busiest part of the park. It is actually probably one of the least busiest parts of the park, and it just doesn't feel welcoming. It just kind of feels like it's there. It's like, kids, go have fun, and I'm gonna go sit on a bench and do absolutely nothing and watch you guys ride rides. I mean, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. All these rides are just outdated. They're kind of carnival style rides, and I just don't really feel like these really fit what Cedar Point is trying to create, which is a family guest experience that will be remembered for years upon years. So that's gonna be this video. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button down below. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, as it is very much appreciated, and I will see you guys in the next one.